I think we're recording. There we go.
We're recording.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yep.
Ready?
Yeah. Hello.
Welcome. Welcome to FUBAR,
Yeah.
our fellow FUBARians.
And that works. That works.
Yeah, I couldn't think of what to call y'all, so you are FUBARians. Welcome. It's been a hard week.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Full of fubarism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up beyond all recognition this week because it's
That's right.
popped way up here. Yeah, so I don't know. Kind of like to talk about depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But first, before we go there,
Yes.
because depression is so depressing sometimes, but you can't look at it that way. You got to look at it as a part of life. A lot of us
Yes.
actually get depressed, and it's actually an issue. Well, there's things about it, but I tell you what. I think just to start with, do you have a little something to something to lighten the mood? Let's say something funny that might have happened to you at some point.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay. All right.
I can't think of anything right now.
No?
No.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I have a story to tell.
I got a quick story.
You do your quick story.
I'll do my quick story.
Yeah.
Okay, years ago, I was about 7, 8 years old, and back in the dark ages, which is funny, speaking of the dark ages, because I'm talking about a time when we had a blackout in Muskegon. It lasted a day,
Mm-hmm.
So about 9 o'clock at night, it's dark out, it's close to winter, so it's dark out, the lights are on outside, and I should be in the house, but the kids all escaped from the parents, and we went to playing hide and seek with lights off, so it was pitch black in the neighborhood. So we used the whole city block for hide and seek. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I tell you what, it was my turn. So I get behind this tree and I'm counting to 100. It's a block, so you're gonna have a little count to do.
Right.
So I counted to 100, and I did it legally. And then I saw somebody, a glimpse of somebody, about 2 houses down, face to face, just caught a light of the moon or something. And I took off running. I know this block by the back of my hand. I lived there for a while, you know?
Right.
And you'd think I would have known this one spot. But anyway, I took off running as fast as these little 7, 8-year-old legs could carry me, and I
Go ahead.
I went almost by this tree, and I mean almost, because the tree was too close to the sidewalk, and the sidewalk lifted up a little bit, so one of those parts was, it was about like this, like this.
Yeah.
And I hit it, pitch black, I didn't see it. And I took off flying. And I just went like this. And my hands going like this, and I landed with the worst taste in my mouth you could ever expect.
Could you picture Andrew just...
That's what I'm talking about. And it was a splat. I landed right here. I was literally right here, Shanna.
Yeah, I bet.
With dog crap.
I got one that's comparable to that. Not dog crap, though.
I landed with dog crap right in my mouth.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's nasty.
Yeah. Yep. So, no, we were already playing for about 45 minutes. It was time to go in. I wasn't about to play any longer.
Right.
I had to go wash up something fierce and a lot of mouthwash.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, that was that story.
Boy, I can't think of anything just off the top of my head.
No.
No, I remember. See, I'm a city girl. Well, I was a city girl. I'm a country girl now because I like critters and being out in the country and stuff like that. So when I first lived in the country, we had got chickens with me and the ex. He knows my ex.
Yeah.
He decided, you know, with the last name McDonald, he is a farmer and he wanted chickens. So we got baby chickens, put them in a wood box, you know, and put the light on top, kept them nice and warm. Well, they outgrew that box. So then we had to put them somewhere. So he had built, and when he builds something, it's not little, it's always big. So he went to build a doghouse. You know, doghouse is what, 2 feet by 3 feet,
Mm-hmm.
maybe about 3 foot high. He built it 6 foot tall, 5 foot by 5 foot.
He's expecting some really big chickens.
Yeah, I guess. So we put wire on the front and put them out there. They started growing bigger and stuff. And he's like, well, they need something to do. So he put a couple posts across so that they could roost on the posts. And then he had one coming down from the top, and he had wire coming down and wrapped it around like a broken handle from a broom.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Went to sleep. In the middle of the night, I heard
Couple of rusty wires.
It learned how to swing. So, yeah. So that's what I had to listen to until they figured out, I don't know, if they were girls or boys.
Oh boy.
So then between the then they started to learn how to crow. And we had 6 chickens. 2 were females, 4 were boys. I felt sorry for the females. But then the boys started to crow. Like, damn, get a grip on it. It was the saddest thing. Well, then we had to move. So we moved from one house into another house closer to where we were working. And then we had to load them up and we had to haul them. And we had a Ranger, a Ford Ranger.
Little tiny truck.
Yeah.
The trucklet.
That truck took up the whole the chicken coop took up the whole back of the truck. And, you know, with the wire being for the door, you know, and that's towards the back of the truck, people are pulling up behind us. And they're like, holy cow, and that's all they see is feathers and chickens flying around everywhere in the back of the truck. You know, and they're like, hey, you got chickens back there. No, duh. You know, so we get them to where we're living and get them unloaded. And they kept growing. And they kept growing. And they kept growing. They were so mean. They killed the girl chickens. So then I was left with 4 roosters. And they were the white kind with the red tufts and the red gobble gobbles. Anyways, I couldn't go out there and feed them. So I would take a 50-pound bag, take it out there, slit the end open, and dump it all over the ground. Because they were mean chickens. I don't know why, but they were. So then we had to move. We moved out of that place and asked the landlord where we were moving out of. He had chickens he talked about a lot, and we asked him, do you want them? And he's like, sure, I'll take them. So we moved out of that place. I ran into him, I don't know, a month or so later. And my chickens, roosters, killed every single one of theirs.
Oh.
Every single one. He had 20 some odd chickens. And they killed them all, and he killed all of them and had a nice chicken dinners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I've never
Oh,
raised
yeah.
chickens. It was priceless.
Yep. That
And
does it.
with depression, I guess laughter is your best medicine.
Mm-hmm.
It truly
right.
is, because
Yeah.
when I got here today, I said, Andrew, I don't even know what to talk about. I am so depressed, and I fight it every day of my life. I do.
Yep.
if y'all knew me, you would totally understand. You'd say, Shanna, you can be depressed. I understand. Because my whole life has been one big trial. And I was going to talk about, the signs, the symptoms. But I'm sure every one of you have gone through this one time in your life. Sick kids, losing a job, getting divorced,
Yeah. Losing.
car breaking down, losing that job because your car broke down, losing parents, aunts, uncles, friends.
Yeah. Losing a spouse.
Yes. All of that.
Yep.
And some of us, it's just built into our genes.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what brand you buy.
Right. But you gotta fight. I fought my whole life because I'm a survivor. I'm going to survive. And eventually, one day, I'll prosper.
That's right.
God willing, and the creeks
Yeah.
don't rise. Yeah. So, one of the hardest things, there was 3. And they were all within a year of each other, was my hardest trials. Which was losing my mother. And 2 months later, my husband walked out on me. No food, no job, no wood to heat my house with, because up here in the north, a lot of people heat with just wood.
Right.
LP is so expensive, natural gas is so expensive, so when you live in the country,
Wood is your best alternative.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yep.
So shortly after that, he left. And just a year or so later, my best friend, who was 83, died of COVID. So it's been hard, really hard. But I still press on. My mother always said, press on, you'll be fine. So ever since, I just took on this job, the one that I love so much, which I do love my job. I do. I just hate supervisors. And the company just bites. I'm sorry, but you do.
If the company's against you.
It is, because it's never there for you.
Right.
And right now I'm dealing with health issues. Half of it is from the job. And then I'm dealing with issues with my car because they've destroyed my car. So, meh. Meh, you know?
It doesn't help that they don't care that they messed up the car.
And I don't mean to talk bad about them because I love my job.
No, the job's a good job.
It is.
Yeah, the job's a good job.
And I take pride in what I do, and I'm a perfectionist. So, that's what I've been dealing with this week, besides my ex. You like that? Ex.
X.
Because he gets stupid. Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely not the brightest knife in the crayon drawer.
I know, right? Yeah. So, Andrew has helped me through a lot of this and dealing with this and stuff.
It's fun. It is. It's fun.
And not fun. And not fun. But he helps me, makes me laugh.
But you have to make light of everything around you, because if you don't, you're going to stay depressed.
Right.
You know.
Right.
What do you say? You just laugh about what's going on today because it's not going to happen tomorrow. You know, something else. Even if it's something else depressing that's going to happen tomorrow, at least it's going to be a different subject. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, one day at a time is a rough wheel to go with, you know.
So, how do you deal when you get depressed?
Well,
What's one of your coping mechanisms to make you feel better?
laughing. Laughing.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you reach out?
No, I'm the bottled in type of guy. You know, everything that goes on around me stays inside. Everything. But I learned over the years that if it doesn't matter in 6 months, Who cares? It doesn't really matter. Period. If it's not going to affect you in 6 months from now, let it go. Just let it dissolve.
That's a famous song, isn't it?
Let
it go, let it go. Sorry, that was bad. But yeah, that's true. You let it go because it's not going to matter one way or the other.
Right. Yeah, if it doesn't matter in 6 months, just forget about it.
True.
You know?
One of the things that helps me, besides laughing, that helps me get out of depressed mood is music.
Oh, man.
Music.
24/7. That's just all there is.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, I can't go to sleep without still hearing it in my head.
What's that song I introduced you to the other day?
Oh no. I wish I put it in my phone. I would tell you right away. But man, is that a powerful song? Oh,
Rise Up.
The Rise Up. That's it.
Rise Up. That is that lifts my soul.
Yeah.
And it's done by, what was her name? It started with an A,
Yes.
Aurora or something like that.
Something like that.
It's
and her
a
son.
mother and son combo. And they did this song when it was COVID time and they were locked down, and that's how they got through it, is they recorded this song. So if you can, check it out on YouTube, because it's like, yes.
Yeah, you feel it.
Yes.
You do. You feel it. It's a good thing.
And then another song I listened to is the Gaither Band, Chainbreaker. It just echoes in my soul. And that's one thing that gets me going. Once I listen to those two songs, it's like hard rock and roll, rap, country, anything and everything just to listen to.
That's right. You know, get your mind off of what is going on around you, just for temporary. Just, you know, it's I don't know. I can relate it to alcoholism, but I guess you'd call it musicism.
Musicism.
Yeah, musicism.
I would have to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm addicted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I don't do drugs except for my stuff for my body that's shutting down, like my muscles and stuff. But that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not addicted to alcohol, drugs, any kind of that stuff. So music's good for the soul. It really is.
Yeah.
Anything else about that? I mean,
Well, to be honest, a lot of people that don't know, that are around people that are depressed, and they think there's just something really wrong with them. You must learn the signs and symptoms of somebody who's depressed. Do you have lists somewhere?
I think I do.
Yes. Because if you're around somebody who's depressed, and they're just, let's say they're just, what's the word?
They're hopeless. They're negative.
Drawn away. They're
withdrawn.
Just, yes.
That's
Thank
ding,
you.
ding, ding, ding.
Yes,
Withdrawn.
They're withdrawn, and you can't seem to figure out why they're withdrawn. It's not because of you. You know, you think, well, what did I do? What did I do that's so wrong? It's not your fault. It's not what you did. It's what's going on inside of somebody else.
Right.
You know, so if you know somebody who's withdrawn, well, that's a big sign of depression.
Yeah. Another one is loss of interest
Yes.
in anything. You know, loss of interest. Let's say they're just sitting there like a bump on a log, because I do this daily. And you just sit there and you don't clean your house. You don't do your dishes. You don't vacuum. You don't do nothing. You sit there on your phone in front of the TV. When you used to like drawing or doing puzzles or exercising, it's just the loss of activities. Then you know somebody's depressed.
Yep. Giving up.
Appetite or weight changes when somebody starts whittling away or blowing up like a balloon.
Yeah, something that you notice something that you can notice a big difference of, let's say within a couple of weeks or a couple of months, you see somebody getting a whole lot skinnier or a whole lot bigger. You know?
I love my food. But also, you can tell yourself, and I don't know if anybody else can tell unless you tell them, but if you're not sleeping well, that's also a sign of depression also. It's a sign of anxiety.
Oh, yes.
When I had anxiety once in my life, and that was when my husband left me. And I tried everything I could to get him back. Thank God I didn't. But I didn't sleep for like 4 days. I couldn't sleep because my mind would race and then it would put me in a deeper, darker place. So I just didn't sleep. That was anxiety. And anxiety, you can't do nothing.
No.
You know, but we'll get on that another day.
Yes.
Let me see another one. Sleep changes. You anger easily, or you're irritable.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you notice somebody who just snaps at you, and you definitely could think that, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not you.
It's not
It's
you.
not you.
The other person's depressed.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's ways of helping them along that way.
Yes.
Loss of energy, feeling fatigued, sluggish, physically drained. Just, that's the way I feel today. I'm just drained. I feel better now that I've come and seen Andrew. Your whole body feels heavier. Small tasks are exhausting and take longer to complete.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? If you do one step at a time, one little bit at a time, and get through it, you'll feel better.
Oh, yeah.
Like for instance, doing dishes. Okay, so you run the hot water, you put the glasses in, get them all washed, set them in the drainer, whatever, in your washer, whatever. Then walk away.
Walk away.
Sit down, go do something for, a few minutes or whatever, and then push yourself back. You got to push yourself. And then get the plates done. And then take another break. But little by little, you'll get better and better and better. This is a good one. Reckless behavior.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I own this. I own this. I bring this to work with me.
It's fun to watch, though. It is.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, not to hurt myself or
Right.
anything, but my
Right.
mouth overloadeth my bum. So, yes. Because I get a little cocky.
Yeah. So that goes along with destructive behavior when you're destroying yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or things that you own.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Another sign. Concentrating. Just focusing on the task at hand.
No, that's true.
Right?
Yeah. You could be trying to think and think and think, and you just can't seem to come up with what was that. I can't remember. I just can't remember. Sometimes when you have CRS, it's a depression thing.
It's old age thing too.
Oh, yeah.
Which that's daily. That's daily with me.
Me too.
Can't remember not a thing.
That's right.
Not a thing. Andrew's like, what was that? What was that? I don't know. I can't remember either. Okay, next thing. Anyways, unexplained aches and pains. Headaches, back pain, achy muscles, stomach pain. And stomach pain is a really good one.
It really is. Stomach pain, a lot of the times, sometimes your depression or your stress actually starts out with stomach pains, and then it just evolves from there. It just starts growing into something else, like leg pain or arm pain or chest pain.
Right.
A lot of that is chest pain that goes right from your stomach.
True.
Yeah.
True. And when you have the stomach pain, usually when you're depressed, you don't want to eat.
That's right.
or you eat the wrong foods, and then you got stomach pain, and then it goes everywhere.
That's right.
It
Sure
goes
does.
everywhere. So wasn't this one of the topics
Yes.
one of our buds posted that we should cover?
Mm-hmm.
Mental issues.
Mental issues.
Because I'm all mental.
I'm a little out of the ordinary. I understand that. Yes.
And I think I'm a bit bipolar. What do you think? Just, he's like,
It's there somewhere.
I am. Because I'm either up or I'm down.
But at least you're not manic high or manic low.
I'm not.
You know?
I'm just a titch this way and a titch this
Right.
way.
Yeah.
You know. And my filter's broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm the same with you as I'm the same with the President of the United States. I am who I am. And if you don't like me, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because there's people I don't like either.
That's right. You don't have to like everybody.
No, but we all have to get
No,
along.
you have to get along.
You
Or at
betcha.
least pretend to get along if you have to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes the world a better place if you just are not negative toward everybody, you know? Not you,
Right.
I'm saying everybody,
Right.
you know?
Yes.
You can't be a negative, I don't want to say a name, you just can't be a negative person.
Negative Nancy. Nancy. Okay. Right.
Yeah, you'll
right.
say it for me. There you go.
So, is there any other things we can do to help somebody with depression or ourselves with depression?
Well, I have a relative that's depressed all the time, 24/7, and it's exhausting for somebody to help somebody with depression sometimes. You know, because it's not like you're walking on eggshells. It's more along the lines of you get tired of
Trying to help?
trying to help, you know, because
Right.
you try and try
Right.
and try till your heart is just overblown, you know, and then then you start, oh, what am I supposed to do? What did I do wrong? How am I supposed to handle this? And sometimes there's just no helping.
There
know?
isn't. If they're not willing to help themselves,
Mhm.
then there's not much else you can do except for check on them
Yeah, you know,
and
Make
go
sure-
see them.
yeah,
But you don't have to change the situation.
no,
It's
definitely
up
don't
to
try
them.
don't try to change the situation because it'll make it worse,
Right.
you know.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Now, about 6, 7, 8 months ago, I just was totally down in the dumps. And it's before me and Andrew started hanging out, you know, and I was missing my best friend. And just working my 3 whole days and going home and sitting in the chair. And not doing anything, not doing dishes, not doing laundry, not going shopping. You know, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world is shopping. I am really good at it. I can find a deal anywhere, anyhow, locally.
Locally.
Yes. So that's what I used to love to do. But then I was just in my dark place, and I went to bed one night, and my best friend came to me in a dream. He leaned over the top of me and he's like, "Shanna, you okay?" Oh, I sat right up in my bed. We'll discuss this another time. But I sat right up in my bed and I started yelling, "No, I'm not, Leo!" And I started crying and bawling. That was my wake-up call. That was my wake-up call to get help. So, I called some number on the internet and got a local place, and I started having video chats with a psychiatrist, which was the best thing I ever could have done. Even though I'm of sound mind, I was just out of my mind at the same time. And they helped me focus, and pick goals on what I wanted to do in the next 6 months to push through, to get better, to talk about things, which helped, which totally helped. I am so glad that I sought help to get over the depression. I'm not saying I'm over it, but to help me deal with it.
Yeah, you might not ever be over depression.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that could be just in your genes, you know,
Right.
in your chromosomes. What are you going to do? You know, you just have to learn to deal with it. You
Right.
know, learn to have happy days rather than drowned out just bad time all the time.
Right.
You know,
Right.
just make the best of what you got. You might not have much, you know, going on. You might not have much going on, but you pick the best subject out of all of it and smile about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. And when you are depressed, you have to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to reach out. You have to reach out to a friend, a family member, a son, a daughter, somebody out there, and then it'll help you through.
Yeah.
And if you need help, you gotta go see somebody. If not, they got video chats now. You can do right from your house. It
That's right.
definitely helps.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've got a touch of diabetes, and yeah, I have to drink all the time because, you know, it's like cotton mouth. It's like I got cotton in my mouth all the time. I gotta constantly have something to drink. It's like I
Right.
get dried out instantly. So yeah, I get it.
Right. So that's about all I got. How about you? Is this
No.
good?
This is good. This is good, and here's the because
What?
because like I said, I dealt with somebody who moved in here. He had a bad depression case, and I was doing everything I could to just be there for him.
Right. Right.
It was rough. It was rough. I had a good time at it. I really did. You know, because I try. I definitely try. And every once in a while, but very, very, very few times, you say the wrong thing and you don't mean to. Not even trying to be mean or hurtful or stern or even joking around.
Right.
Sometimes you joke around the wrong way, not realizing how depressed somebody really is. You know, and it gets to the bad side of somebody. So you really got to watch what you say sometimes, but at the same time, just be there for somebody who's depressed. Just
Definitely.
be there, because without you there, that person's at a loss.
Right.
Because they really need you, and sometimes they don't even tell you. Just be there, just because it's in your heart, and it's just the right thing to do.
Definitely. So, you thinking about somebody? Call them.
Yes.
Call them. Say, hey, dirtbag, what's up? Hey, bud, what's up? You know, I miss you. I'm thinking of you.
Just checking on you. You know?
Yes.
How you doing?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be much, and it doesn't have to be long. Just
And
call them.
and when you say, "How are you doing?" When you say that, you don't say that expecting an automatic response of, "Oh, I'm doing all right." No. You say that and you tell them, "I'm asking because I really want to know how you're doing. I don't want an automatic response. I want to hear your story."
Yeah.
And it really helps to just open that little peel, to have somebody open up a little bit further for you. You know.
Right. Definitely.
That's just it, though. You know.
Yeah. True that.
So when I ask you, "How are you?" I don't want an automatic response.
I just ain't worth the damn.
I want the truth. You know?
Yeah. So, we're done.
Mhm.
Y'all have a good day, a blessed day. And yes, I'm going to say it this time because I kind of needed to bring myself back up. Blessed. I am blessed, no
Right.
matter what. Even though I suffer this week and everything else. I have a roof over my head. I have a car I can drive that's dirty. And I got food. So
That's right.
you don't need much else. And I got friends. So I am blessed.
And I certainly hope that all you out there are blessed too.
Yeah.
You know, it makes a difference on your whole world. Just to know that you're okay. And to let people know that you're okay.
True.
Okay?
You can
All right.
reach out. Phone works both ways.
That's right. It
Right?
really does, yes.
It does. It
Yep.
does. All right.
Okay. Have
Peace.
a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
I pray to God this recorded.
35, 41, 42, 43. Goodbye.